Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. The most expensive Denver Mint coin, about $10,000, and the most expensive Philadelphia Mint coin is also about $10,000. And today we're going to look at the 1979 Susan B. Anthony United States dollars, and you can see there's a bunch of different varieties of them. We've got many of them here. There are the wide rim P's and the thin rim P's from Philadelphia. They're the wide rim D's and the thin rim D's from Denver. And then there are the regular circulating San Francisco Mint coins, which come in kind of a filled S version. And then there are the San Francisco Proof Mint coins, which come in two different versions, a Type 1 filled S and a Type 2 clear S. So let's start looking at these. And some of these are very, very valuable. So keep an eye on these, because even though people didn't like using them much, they have some great value if you're a collector. So let's start with the Philadelphia Mint coins that we see right here. Both of these, if you look at the letter P on there, it's hard to read. This one's a much bigger, kind of thicker P on there. This one's a thinner. These are both circulated coins, and you see that it's Susan B. Anthony. It says Liberty above Susan B. Has the stars. Down here it says 1979, In God We Trust here under Susan B.'s chin. And then there's Susan B. Anthony, who is a big proponent for women's rights in the United States. Now this is a dollar coin. We haven't had many dollar coins that people in the United States have been willing to use. We've had the peace dollar, of course, from the 1900s. Then we had the Susan B. Anthony dollars from 1979 to 1999. And then we had the Sacagawea dollars. And none of them have been very popular with people in the U.S. If we look right down in here, we can see that there's an F and a G on both of these, and that's for Frank Gasparo, who was the engraver of this coin. Tip it up on the side, and we see that it's a copper nickel plated copper center, much like a quarter, and that's one of the biggest problems. It has the same kind of grooves in the rim as the quarter, and it's very similar in size to the quarter. On the back, it's spectacular. United States of America, E pluribus unum. There's the United States above the eagle, who's landing on the moon with a olive branch, and then down here it says $1. This, unfortunately, was a design that was taken from the back of the Eisenhower dollar, so it's not an original design, and that was another thing that people complained a little bit about. At the Philadelphia Mint in 1979, they made 360.2 million of these. The auction record for one of these is $3,819, but I should say that PCGS has graded a mint state 68 in this of the Philadelphia coin, and PCGS says that mint state 68, which is just in incredible condition, is worth $10,000. So look for these out there. A mint state 65, not hugely valuable, down around $22. We also talked a little bit about the difference in the rim here. And when they first started making the Susan B's, they made it with this one here, so-called thin rim, where the 9 had plenty of space between the rim. But they modified, halfway through the year, they modified the design a little bit and put in this kind of fatter rim and changed the relationship of the date to the rim. And it's hard to see it, but you can, if you put them right next to each other, you can see this is a wide rim up here, this is a thin rim. The wide rim is the scarcer of the two, may have a little bit of a premium, but it's not a huge value difference. At the Denver Mint, again, we'll see these D's. The D's at the Denver Mint often, in almost all cases, are filled. There's also a difference in the rim size on the Denver coins. Denver made $288 million. The auction record is $1,528 for a mint state 68. However, that was in 2017. PCGS now grades a mint state 68, of which they've only found one of them ever to grade, at $10,000. So you have a $10,000 Denver coin and a $10,000 Philadelphia coin out there. At the San Francisco Mint, they decided to have circulating San Francisco Mint coins. And you can see this is the S right here. This is clearly a filled S from the San Francisco Mint. But almost all of the circulating San Francisco Mint coins were with a filled S. Everything else is the same, front and the back. This is kind of a beauty here, huh? Look at the detail on that. The San Francisco Mint, for the regular circulating coins, they made 109.5 million. A Mint State 65 from San Francisco is worth $28. A Mint State 68, $4,850. They found four of those. So even though it's a Mint State 68, just like the one at Denver and Philadelphia were, they've only found one in Denver and one Philadelphia, but they found four Mint State 68s from San Francisco. And finally, there are the proof coins. And the proof coins also come in two different varieties. They come in the filled S, which is this one right here, and that clearly is like this kind of blocky filled S. They come in the clear S. We don't know exactly how many they made of the filled S or the clear S. We know they made 3.7 million of the two different versions. The auction work for the Type 1 of the filled S is $719, but they currently go for about $47. They found 2,369 at a proof 70. There have been over 20,000 of these Susan B. Anthony proof dollars graded at proof 69 or above. For the Type 2 or the Clear S, that one's worth a lot more. So if you have a Clear S from the San Francisco Mint, you could be talking about $900 if you get to a proof 70. So filled S, $47, Clear S, $900. That's the difference between the two of them. And when we look at this, we see that this is just a beautiful cameo coin. You see the FG down there for Frank Gasparo. We tip it over and we see that there's the eagle on the back. And this is about as good a coin as you're ever going to see out there. This is how beautiful a proof coins can be. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Look for these out there. So the most expensive proof coin, about $900. The most expensive regular San Francisco Mint coin, circulating coin, about $5,000. The most expensive Denver Mint coin, about $10,000. And the most expensive Philadelphia Mint coin, if we have one of those over here, is also about $10,000. Have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comment section.